Before we begin, I want you to get as comfortable as you can. Get into a position where you can very easily relax, and especially in a position where you can let your body relax. And as you get into a nice, easy, relaxing position, I want you to close your eyes down, and I want you to keep them closed for a while. Close them down, and I want you to notice how relaxing it is just to close your eyes down for a while. Notice how easy it is to relax with your eyes closed. And I want you to take a nice deep breath in and out, and feel a heaviness begin to grow in your body. Each time I have you focus on your breathing, on a breath, I want you to imagine a very heavy weight resting on your body. Each breath I have you focus on is going to make that weight much heavier, and it's going to make you very, very relaxed. Take another deep breath in and out, heavier and heavier, already feeling so much more relaxed. It's so calm and peaceful just to listen to my voice and to let that relaxation grow more and more. Take another deep breath in and out, feeling even heavier. You can imagine that weight begins to pull on your body, as if there's nothing at all beneath you, just an empty space of relaxation. And each breath that you take is going to help you drift down into that warm, relaxing place beneath you. Take another deep breath in and out, feeling even heavier, more relaxed, more calm. It feels so easy just to begin to drift with that heaviness, to imagine yourself floating down so easily into that space beneath you, that place of pure relaxation. And as you take this next deep breath, you're going to feel that heaviness so much stronger. And you can imagine it like a weight really pulling you down. Take that breath in and out, so heavy, so warm and relaxed, as you float down deeper and deeper into that warm relaxation. And it's as if everything else just sort of floats away, as you really just sink with that warm heaviness, as you allow yourself to go deeper and deeper into that warm, relaxing place. And I want you to really imagine yourself floating down very easily into that empty place of pure relaxation. Take another deep breath in and out, feeling even heavier, feeling even more relaxed, just drifting and floating down. And to help you relax even deeper into that place, to really help you feel the weight of this relaxation, I'm going to count down from the number 10 all the way down to the number 1. And with each number, I want you to really imagine that weight grows so much stronger. And with each number, I want you to imagine yourself floating deeper down into that space that space of pure relaxation. Starting with the number 10, already you can feel that weight. You can feel its pull taking you deeper and deeper down, heavier and heavier, and you feel that weight even stronger. You feel its pull take you so much deeper as you hear the number 9, heavier and heavier, floating so easily down, so warm and relaxed, and you really imagine yourself floating down with the number 8, that number so heavy but also so incredibly relaxing, that number 8 making you feel heavier and heavier, more and more relaxed, and you can imagine yourself going even deeper with the number 7, drifting down more and more, just relaxing and letting go. You feel yourself go even deeper now, so heavy, with the number 6. That number just helps you float, helps you sink as if it is such a heavy weight, as if that number 6 is tied to your body. Each time you hear it, you feel its pull take you even further down. Number 6, so heavy you feel its pull as it takes you further down, and you feel yourself even heavier, but especially so much more relaxed with the number 5, heavier and heavier, more and more relaxed, just floating down, and you feel that weight grow even more with the number 4, heavier and heavier, just floating down so easily through that warm, relaxing place. And it feels really good to give in to that relaxation, to really let yourself drift down. And you can let yourself go even further with the number 3, heavier and heavier, feeling so warm and relaxed, drifting so deep into that warm place of relaxation. And I really want you to feel the weight of this next number and let it take you so much deeper. Feel that weight with the number 2, so heavy, as you imagine yourself really feeling the pull of that number 2. You can feel it take you deeper and deeper down, so warm and relaxed. And this next number is the heaviest number of them all. And when you hear it, I want you to really imagine its weight. I want you to imagine that weight takes you so far down into that empty space, as if you can leave everything behind and just sink with that number. 3 going down so heavy. Number 2 drifting even further. And number 1 all the way down. That number 1, each time you hear it, it feels so heavy, so warm and relaxing, as it takes you down deeper and deeper. Number 1, so heavy, so warm and relaxing, and you can just float down further and further, And you know those numbers as you hear them counted down. They just make you feel more relaxed and so heavy as they take you to deeper and deeper places, deeper levels of this warm, relaxing place. And as I count again from 5 to 1, those numbers are going to feel 10 times as strong, 10 times as heavy on your mind and body. I'll start with the number 5. So heavy already, and that number just takes you down even further. So warm and relaxing, and it feels even heavier as you hear the number 4. So heavy and relaxed, so easy to drift down. It feels so good to feel the weight of each number, and you really feel that weight with the number 3, heavier and heavier, just drifting down and floating with that warm, relaxing feeling. And it gets even stronger. Its pull grows so strong as you hear the number 2, so heavy as you relax and drift down. And you know this next number is so heavy. It's truly the heaviest number, and you can really feel its weight across your entire body, like a wave of relaxation as I count you down. 3, heavier and heavier. 2, drifting down. And 1, sinking with that warm, heavy number. It feels so warm and relaxing, so heavy, so peaceful as you just drift and sink, as you just float. Even the sound of my voice can drift off because your subconscious mind hears everything it needs to. All you have to do is just float and sink and let everything pass you by. As you really let yourself become absorbed by that warm, relaxing place. As you let yourself float further and further down, just sinking with this voice, sinking into that warm place that feels so good. It's so easy just to let go and drift down. And while you relax and drift and sink, I want you to imagine that my voice is deeply connected to you, as if my words just go right to that subconscious mind of yours, as if your mind just completely soaks up any of my words and suggestions. And you can feel that now as I just say the word relax. Feel how heavy you become, knowing that my voice is connected to your mind in this warm, relaxing place. And as I say it again, you'll feel that heaviness so deeply. Relax. It's so easy to feel my words just float into that mind. That's right. And in a little while, I'm going to have you focus on a spiral. And it's very easy to become mesmerized by a spiral. It's why they've been used for so long with hypnosis. And you can already imagine how absorbing, how mesmerizing that spiral is going to be, especially when it's connected to this voice. You can imagine how powerful it would feel to look into a spiral as this voice takes you down into a relaxing place. And And when you see that spiral, it's as if you're unable to look away. As if when you see it, you'll become completely mesmerized by it. And you'll be able to keep your eyes open, but you'll find your mind become so relaxed, much like it is now, but perhaps even more relaxed as you focus on that hypnotic spiral. And I'll be able to talk to you while you relax and focus on that spiral. And you'll feel my words just sink into that mind. You'll feel my words become your mind, your thoughts. Now, I want you to slowly open your eyes, but stay in this warm, relaxing place. And I want you to focus on that spiral. Watch it go around and around. And I want you to notice how quickly it seems to catch you, how easily you become mesmerized by that spiral, unable to look away. Notice how it seems to catch your attention, your focus. And as you watch it, I want you to imagine that it seems to pull your mind right into the spiral, as if the longer you watch it, the more you can feel it sort of pull your entire mind. It seems to drain you of any thoughts, any cares. You feel everything being pulled into that spiral. And it feels so good to just let everything sink into that spiral. To let everything but this voice just become absorbed by that spiral. Notice how wonderfully relaxing it feels to let yourself go. And your eyes can stay easily open, but everything just seems to fall and pulled into that spiral. And it feels so good just to feel yourself empty, to feel your mind go completely blank, completely empty. And the longer you watch, each turn of that spiral just pulls more and more. It feels so nice just to let everything melt into that spiral. And you become so easily relaxed and so completely mesmerized as you melt more and more into that spiral, as if the only thing in that world is that spiral, as if there's nothing else for you but just staring into that spiral and feeling its hypnotic pull, feeling its pull even in your mind as you let yourself go completely empty, completely blank as you just watch it and you feel that pull grow stronger and stronger. And while you remain completely transfixed on that spiral, I want you to imagine that it seems to push something out, and that spiral seems to be making you more and more submissive towards this voice, as if it pulls everything out except this submissive part of you. And that part of you seems to be growing or taking over, as if you feel this call towards this voice. You feel this completely primal urge to give yourself to this voice, to submit entirely, to feel that connection between us in a much deeper way. And as you feel that begin to grow, notice how wonderfully arousing it is to know you're completely caught by this voice, by this spiral. And it's so arousing to know that that spiral, this voice, is making you so incredibly submissive. It's making you so incredibly aroused. And it feels so exciting to really discover this submissive side in an even deeper way, as if that spiral is helping you become this new, deeper submissive self, as if it brings out a calling inside of you to explore this side of you, to discover what it means to be submissive, to be connected to this voice, to please this voice, to obey this voice, to feel its pleasure. And you can feel that arousal building in you, growing now so strong as your mind remains so empty, so completely submissive. All there is in your mind is that submission and that growing arousal, and they are so deeply connected to each other. And soon that spiral is going to disappear. And when it does, you're going to break from this trance. And you may not remember anything that's happened so far, but you're going to be left with this incredible hunger to obey this voice, to show this voice how submissive you've become, and to really explore what that means to you. You'll feel an incredible arousal, a need to satisfy that arousal. And you'll find your body so heightened, so sensitive, that yearning to explore that pleasure burning inside of you. And you'll feel a desire left through the rest of the day to explore this submissiveness. You may feel a call to listen again to my voice, to go under and feel this wonderful relaxation again. Or you may feel a desire to show this voice how submissive you've become. Or you may just feel an incredible desire to explore that pleasure for this voice, to bring that pleasure out for this voice. But when that spiral goes away, your mind will return with a new focus on that submission, that arousal, that hunger that will be left inside of you for the rest of the day. And even feeling a relief from that pleasure, it'll only last a little while. That hunger will come back to you again and again today, as you're left with this new submissive part of you that you need to discover, to explore, that erotic, primal hunger inside of you. And you'll know it's deeply connected to this voice, to this relaxation. As I count from 3 down to 1, that spiral will disappear and your mind will come back, but it will feel like a new mind, a new you, deeply submissive, deeply aroused, and ready to explore that. 3,